SpaceX plans to launch its first freighter to Mars in preparation for the mission of sending people to Mars. The company was founded in 2002 by the popular billionaire CEO Elon Musk. The giant Magellan telescope is designed to be completed in the year 2025. It was designed to produce images of space with 10 times the resolution power of the Hubble Space Telescope. By the time the giant Magellan telescope is completed, it will be the largest optical telescope and observatory known to man. The population of people on Earth will be 8 billion by 2025. So if you are thinking the Earth is congested right now, imagine how it will be in 2025. The temperature of the Earth is predicted to increase by 34.7 Fahrenheit by 2025. Electric cars will also become a new big thing, and sales of over 7 million vehicles will be made by 2025. In 2026, the SpaceX manned mission spoken about earlier may finally happen, and the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, NASA, also plans to send people on a mission to visit an asteroid. A new generation of people born within the years 2026 and 2024 will be walking the face of the Earth. They will be known as the hybrid generation. Also in 2026, the magnificent cathedral in Barcelona, La Sagrada Familia Church, will finally be completed. The construction of this cathedral began in 1882, and that would make it 144 years of it being constructed, if it gets completed as forecasted. In 2027, the people sent on the SpaceX mission to send people to Mars earlier in 2026 will finally arrive. We may finally be a witness to the first humans to ever arrive on the planet Mars. A full autopsy report on the death of the rock and roll star Elvis Presley will finally be made available to the public in 2027. There have been so many speculations made about the cause of his death. Some people claimed he died from a drug overdose. Many others also claimed it was from straining to defecate since he had severe constipation. The report was sealed by his family for 50 years immediately after the autopsy was carried out. So the real cause of Elvis Presley's death will be made known in 2027. In 2028, it is believed that the houses in Venice will become completely flooded and uninhabitable. Venice has problems with flooding whenever its lagoon rises. A lot of work has been put in place to make the city accessible during flooding, like duckboards to link buildings when the sidewalks become submerged in the water. In 2019, sudden flooding took Venice by surprise within 40 minutes to an hour. The water rose as high as 6.1 feet. The damage was estimated to be about $1.1 billion, and 2 lives were lost, unfortunately. It is believed that by 2100, Venice City will become completely submerged by the flood. Every 80,000 years, an asteroid is expected to collide with the Earth, but it will miss colliding into Earth by a whopping 23,860 miles. The Apophis asteroid is expected to pass by the Earth in 2029. Estimates have shown that the Earth is at no risk of getting hit by the asteroid. In 2030, NASA also plans to launch its first manned mission to Mars. So if SpaceX's manned mission to Mars fails, NASA will probably be the first humans to set foot on the planet. China also has plans on sending people on a mission to the moon. The area of the Arctic ice cap has shrunk considerably since the turn of the millennium. It is estimated to lose another significant portion of its mass by 2030, as the effects of climate change are felt. It has been predicted that the ice cap will have fully melted before the end of the 2000s. The ice cap and Antarctica are like the world's largest coolant, and the snow and ice reflect the sun's heat into space. Complete melting of this ice means less reflected heat, and this will lead to very extreme summer and winter temperatures. Let's hope the Earth is not overflooded and still inhabitable by then. 2030 might signal the end of the TV era and the taking over of the Internet TV era, since the Internet offers more options compared to TV. The options of being able to select what content we want to see more, being able to watch our favorite episodes at any time of the day or any time we want, have made Internet TV more preferred. It has also been predicted that surgeons may be able to redirect the nerves in our bodies. This will be very hopeful for paralyzed people, as it will enable them to be able to use their paralyzed body parts once again. In 2033, the European Space Agency's mission Aurora has been scheduled to launch. The mission has been scheduled to send people to the Red Planet. Mars Express has sent a precursor freighter, Beagle 2, as well as advanced technologies to survey the planet and shed light on the environmental situation and threats to human life. The Russian government has allocated $2.1 trillion to the development of quantum teleportation, the development of a Russian programming code, safe cybernetic communications, and neural interfaces to connect the human brain to computers directly. This project is scheduled to be completed by 2035. In 2036, the Breakthrough Starshot project is set to launch spaceships to the nearest star to Earth, the Alpha Centauri star system. A planet called Proxima b is said to be located within the star system. The spaceships are programmed to take precise pictures of the planet to observe if this planet could ever be inhabitable. Due to the distance between Earth and the Alpha Centauri star system, it will take the spaceships 20 to 30 years to get to the star system, and another 5 years for the news of its arrival to get back to Earth. In 2037, the Arctic ice cap may be completely melted, and the world may have to experience its first extreme summer without the polar ice. The planet will be hit by very intense heat waves since there are no more ice caps to reflect the heat into space. In 2038, all the information regarding the assassination of the United States President John F. Kennedy in 1963 that is still kept secret will be declassified by the United States National Archives. A lot of questions regarding the assassination will be answered after the release of the full information. The Y2K problem is feared to happen again in 2038. The Y2K problem started in 1999, when millions of people feared the beginning of a new millennium. In 2000, the internet was going to shut down, causing blackouts in some cities, a mass shutdown of computers, bank vaults being open, civilization coming to an end, and many others. This fear was created because computers around the world were programmed for the 1900s. The sale of gasoline and diesel vehicles will be banned totally from France by 2040. The transportation sector is contributing the largest greenhouse gas emissions in France. The purchase of electric vehicles has also been on a rise in France. The government has placed a €12,000 subsidy on the purchase of electric cars and has increased the tax paid by gasoline and diesel fuel vehicles by €12,500. The percentage of electric cars being used is still less than 1%. The world's population has been estimated to reach 9 billion by 2041 to 2042. The Earth will be heavily congested, and there will be shortages of most basic amenities like food, water, housing, and many more. It is estimated that the world will reach a technological singularity by 2045. This technological singularity is the point where biology, culture, and technology merge to form a single being. This can be seen in the integration of humanity with machines and when artificial intelligence transcends human intelligence, leading to huge and unpredictable transformations in the world. Neuroscientist Randall Kuhner strives to create an artificial human brain by 2045. The concept of artificial intelligence is not new. People have been intrigued by the idea that machines can have thoughts or feelings. While some love it, others fear it will push technology too far. Some also believe that the creation of robots may signal the end of humanity. Kuhner does not seem to be worried about a robotic revolution. He claims that humans will be able to upgrade their brains using technology, and the human brain will be able to outlive the body through technology. It is also estimated that due to a significant rise in sea levels, most countries will experience flooding, and people will be forced to move out of their homes by 2045. The Madrid Protocol that bans every activity relating to mining and fossil fuel development, except for scientific purposes, in Antarctica, will expire in 2048. This will place the ice region under extreme scrutiny, since some people want to explore the mineral-rich region. It does not seem like the ban will be lifted permanently. We will keep our fingers crossed on that. And finally, by 2050, half of the Amazon rainforest may have gotten deforested. Most cities will be uninhabitable for more than 50 to 70% of the global population. Water scarcity may become rampant due to the over-congestion of people. Artificial intelligence will become the new norm. Every industry and sector will most likely be saturated with the use of advanced technology and robots. A lot of people will be out of jobs, and the rate of unemployment will rise. There will be more self-driving cars and smart home features. Either the SpaceX, NASA, European Space Agency's Aurora, or Mars One crew will have landed on Mars, and the population may be well over 1 million people. Mars One is another project striving to inhabit Mars before the second half of the 21st century. One con of living on Mars is that the Earth lines up with Mars once every 26 months. So if you're coming in or going out of Earth, you'll have to wait for 26 months for the planets to align to be able to exit or make your way back to Earth. If all of these missions go as planned, over 1 million people will inhabit Mars over the next 100 years. Most of these events are exciting and worth looking forward to in the future, and most are dreadful to think about. Make sure you enjoy life to the fullest, no matter what happens in the years to come. That brings us to the end of the unbelievable events that will happen before 2050. Let us know in the comments section what your thoughts are about these events, and what event you are looking forward to. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and click on the notification bell to get notified when we post a new video. See you in the next one.